What's up, family? It's your favorite realtor, Earl, realtor with the Bell Tower Real Estate team of eXp Realty. And on today's show, my special guest is none other than Mr. William Cannon, owner of Gault Electric here in Newport News. Mr. Cannon, how you doing, sir?
Doing well. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for taking time out to come out and chat with me just a little bit.
Glad to be here.
Yes, sir. Well, look, I know you're a busy man, so I won't take up too much of your time. So for the people that don't know, please describe your business and how you got started.
We got started back in 1995. Mike Gault started the company in 95. I joined him in 2002. We're a premier electrical contractor, residential electrical contractor. And from there, we grew into the generator business in 2003 during Isabel. From there, we got into running gas lines for the generators, and we had to get from gas lines, learning about the largest appliances in the house, getting in the heating and air conditioning market. So now we're doing heating and air conditioning, and now the world is changing a little bit on us, going to solar. So now we've gotten into the solar market. So we've kind of followed the trend of the electrical, residential market, being electricians, and we still got the electrical department running. We have the generator business, which is doing very great. We got about 2 installs a day on the generator side, with all the storms and everything still coming around getting us. Heating and air conditioning is going pretty good, and now we're getting in the last 2 years we've ramped up our solar department. So we've been quite busy, and keeping all the residential customers and everybody, as technology changes, as wants change, and as energy demands change, we're changing and adapting with it.
Absolutely. I was going to say, yeah, you guys are more than just an electric company. You've definitely evolved into a lot of different realms there,
Yes, we have, and we keep up with change. A lot of people are scared of change. It is nervous. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm worried about change also, but you got to adapt. You got to be willing to work with it and work through it. And so we try to strive on that.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. I totally agree. Like I said, adaptation is the only way to survive, going forward in business.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. And Mr. Cannon, if you don't mind, tell people where you're originally from.
I'm originally from here in Hampton. I graduated from Bethel High School right here in the local area. My wife, same thing, is right here. She went to Bethel also. Our parents are here. So we're born and raised, here. So we're not going anywhere. Hopefully be here till the day I die. This is home. As many places I've traveled and gone around with, this is home. Mike Gault, who started the business, he went to Denby. He's now moved to Florida and got a company down there. But me personally, I'm be right here in Hampton Roads is where I live. This is home to me.
That's good stuff. That's that's always great, especially when you, like I said, you're born and raised here, and now you live, work, and play in the same area. That's what community is really all really all about.
Yes.
From the grassroots. That's awesome. And so what made you decide to join Mike in this particular type of business?
It's a good question. Back in 95, when he started the business, we both were graduating apprentice school together. He was working in the field, and I just happened to get an office job at the shipyard. I went to the apprentice school at the shipyard. Okay. In the shipyard, I said, man, I got an office job. I'm not going out there sweating and doing all this stuff anymore. I'm going to sit in the office and enjoy it a little bit. But I was topped out in pay, going through the apprentice school. And a couple years later, struggling to get raises and doing that. Right. So in 2002 or 2001, he contacted me, and he said, hey, I need help. Can you come help me? And I was like, well, I'm going to come work with you. I'm not going to work. I'll come work with you, but I'm not going to work for you. And that's how we became partners back in 2002. We did it Christmas, 1/1 of 2002. So that's how we stayed friends, stayed buddy. We worked out at the gym together. We went up to Herman's Gym up in Denby, if everybody knows what that is. It's Health Club Spa, and that's how we met. We met after work, did that, and everything's worked out great. Mike's been with a great partnership and great work, had great work ethics, and so do I. So it worked out good for us. 6 years ago, his son did graduate high school in Pocosin, and he ended up going to Virginia Tech. So Mike said, if I'm gonna go to Florida and enjoy the great weather and retirement and all that stuff, I better go while I'm young, where I can enjoy it.
Right.
I say young, we were 46 or so, 48 at the time. Okay. And so he's down there doing the same thing. He's got 5 people working for him down there in Florida. Not say doing the same thing. He's just doing electrical residential work.
Okay.
Enjoying a little bit of retirement, taking it a little bit easier, and I'm here still, kicking it, trying to keep everything going.
Sounds good. Well, look, definitely looks like you're doing a great job, of holding, like I said, holding down the fort and doing your end, tenfold.
Right.
And Mr. Cannon, what would you say drives you personally to do what you do or motivates you in your current role?
My number one motivation is my family. It comes to that. I want better for my family. I want better for what I had. And I say I graduated from Bethel here in Hampton. Lived in Greenwood Farms. Not the worst neighborhood. I'm not going to say it's not the best. I just want it. Looking at watching TV. You want the nice cars. You want the nice big houses. You want more. I went back when I was in the shipyard. I went back and got my degree in business. I was the only one to graduate, in high school or from college, doing that. So I wanted more for my daughter, and I only got one daughter, so I want more for her, and I expect more from her. So, and I just keep working to get more for her and working so she doesn't have to struggle that I went through and coming up and doing everything, working with her hands. I was great working on her hands, working on cars and doing all that stuff. She's in school right now at Lynchburg. I'm going to be a physical therapist is what she's studying for.
Oh, okay.
So I just, my motivation is to make life much simpler for her, doing anything. Because the way the world's changing, and, to buy a house anymore today, and y'all in the real estate market, a beginner home's $200,000, $300,000,
And I mean, minimum right now, like you said, between $250,000 and $350,000 starter homes.
Yeah. And mine was $60,000. My first home was $60,000. That was, such a change. So how can she afford a down payment? So
Right.
my motivation is, hopefully get a down payment for it. Work enough to help her get that.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that's great. Very great. Like I said, family first. I'm with you. That resonates with me very, very well. It's, the same sentiment on my end as well. Family is everything. Making sure the kids, have what they need, they want, and have the fair, the right shot, at everything.
Yeah. One thing I want to add on the family thing is we're a very family oriented company here, which I know, Tracy's a marketing who set this up for us. Tracy's my cousin. Her husband works here also. He's my COO. And
Joe,
my wife is here, does the payroll, pays all the bills and everything. I have a husband and wife team also. It's the office manager and one of the estimators. I got a father-son duo that works in the field doing electrical work. Mother-daughter, it's here in the office. One's a dispatcher, one's a CSR, and doing that. So we're very family-oriented and keeping, people come in and they don't mind bringing their family in here and to work together. And I just, do draw the line that when you come through here, don't bring your family personal stuff here.
right.
But when business is business, work, but it's a great environment. I don't know if you can hear them out there ringing a bell and getting lunch and doing all that stuff.
2 days ago, yes.
But they have a good time, and we try to keep it friendly and keep it easy going so people like to stay and encourage other people to come work here.
Absolutely. Yeah, like I said, their workplace morale is really huge. Like you said before, just making sure everything runs smoothly, amongst the business. And that's kind of leading into my next question here. What would you say your customers love most about you all?
It's one-stop shop. They can come in here. We don't have subcontractors. We do everything in here. That's one thing we had a hard time controlling way back in the day when we did start doing generators, and we had to sub out the gas lines or sub out building foundations or doing other things. So we incorporated all that into the house and doing it all right here in house. So we do the electrical, we do the gas line, we install the generator, build the foundation for it, and do the whole 9 yards. We've learned to weld back here for building those stands and stuff. I say stands in flood zones now. You gotta get the generators up. Doing the air conditioning work, when people ask about air conditioners, we're doing it all in house. So solar work, we're on the roof. We don't subcontract out to roofers to do the roof work. We actually have our own installers up there doing that. So it's all controlled by Gault Electric. It's all under Gault Electric's insurance. It's 100% is all of on us. So, and that's what makes it simple for the homeowners. It's one-stop shop. You come to us, we have the solutions, we can figure out the problem, each other's problems, and come up with a good solution to fix everything for you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like you said, that eliminates any confusion, them having to connect with you, and then, like you said, the solar roof guys or what have you. Putting too many different hands into the pot. So if it simplifies it, I know it makes a lot of homeowners a lot happier for sure.
Yeah, and the homeowners also, they love, and we've been doing since in '95 when Mike started. We've always answered the phone. We've always had somebody here to answer the phone. That's what the CSR role is. So that when you call in the office, you're not getting answer machines. You're getting actually somebody. Now, after hours, you do get a, pick and choose, 5 different, I think, choices that you get to make which department, but you're going to a cell phone. Once you pick that, it just picks whose cell phone you're going to, which CSR or dispatcher's on call to get a technician to come out. So it doesn't go there. So you will always get somebody that works here that's in-house. It's not going to be a calling center or anything like that. So customers also really like that. No busy signals coming in. We got enough phone lines coming in and enough people to handle the phone lines.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, I feel like you guys should spread that among so many other businesses, just kind of give them a blueprint.
No, I want to keep it all to me. That's my secrets.
That's good stuff. That is good stuff. What do you think, Mr. Cannon, over, like I said, the last almost 30 years or so, what has been some of your greatest challenges?
Some of my greatest challenges. Of course, adapting to change. We talked about that.
Right.
That's all self-inflicted,
Yeah.
Challenges. I'm 30 years. It's hard to go. I'm just going to go back the last 5 years, COVID.
Okay.
Doing all that.
Yeah,
Getting through COVID, getting through the employee morale anymore.
Right.
That's the big change that's coming in. They just don't work like we used to work, back in the day. It's a totally different world. The employees have more control than they ever had, and it's a good thing. It's also a bad thing,
Yeah.
Showing up, not showing up, showing up late, picking and choosing what they want to do and which department. If I need to get help in HVAC world and with electricians, no, I'm not doing that. I'm going home. It's like, come on now, be a team player.
Right.
Which we do have team players. That's one of our core values in doing it. But they will, but that's, some of them do that. They won't last long once they tell me that.
Right.
that's some of our challenges in doing that. We were very fortunate during COVID that we did, sustain, through COVID, and didn't lose anybody, kept everybody working during that whole time period.
That was awesome.
And so it was, pretty good from there. Change is the biggest, I guess, obstacle we have, and as you can tell, we changed and by adding departments in there, adding the AC department, adding the solar department, because that's the way the world's changing. So we're adapting to it.
Yeah, definitely. You guys are definitely adapting to it. Like you said, that adaptation helps you guys move into the future for hopefully another 30, 60 years, into the future, when you guys will continue to, just build on your business, the way that you have.
Yeah, I sure hope so, because that's Joe and Tracy's, wishes to do that. I got about, 8 to 10 more years, and they probably got 18 to 20 more years. I mean, they're a lot younger than I am, so they can continue it on, with the same passion that we have, I have into it.
Gotcha. Okay, I got you. Yeah, no, that's perfect. Like you said, just continuing that legacy. Hey man, it's just I love it. I absolutely love it myself. I love it. You're very welcome. And as everything that you guys have done, or everything you've done in this business thus far, has embodied, community. It has embodied family. It's embodied, the way in which you guys just handle business, period. What would you say, and being that it has such a strong back point or backdrop in your business and personal life and all that stuff, but what would you say is, why is it so important for people to do business with businesses like yourself, and myself, local businesses? Why is it so important for them to do business with us?
You said the word that I was getting ready to go, shop local.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't, and I didn't realize how, I guess I did realize how it was in the past. Being an electrician, you couldn't go out and get out people outside of the area. But with
Right.
Solar World now, you see it all the time. Solar is bought on the internet. It's bought by the door. I'm gonna call them door knockers or canvassers that come out, but they're working for companies out of state, and then you don't know who's gonna come, install it. And that's what we want to be the first local solar company out there in this area.
Gotcha.
There is another in Virginia Beach that's local that started up, but we should be the first one on the peninsula. We are the first one on the peninsula, and we're, coming right along to doing that. So I want to keep everything local. I want everybody to stick with us locally and have our names locally. I'm not looking to go regional, or do anything as far as Gault Electric getting franchised out or anything like that.
Right.
Change, but you never know change. But
Yeah.
keep everything in house where I can control it, and that's why I don't do subs. We can control subs. We can control our employees and control our schedules, control everything that we're doing to get done there. So local is important to me. Of course, I'm locally here, born and raised, and not going anywhere. Keeping everything here. I'm buying material locally, and instead of going to supply or going to Lowe's and Home Depot, hit the smaller supply houses and keep it local.
Yeah, that's
and do that. It's a big thing. And you go to that stuff. It's just I just like I said, it's just local. I just like it.
Yeah. Totally understood. And that's very key for community, for everybody.
Mhm.
It's just one of the cornerstones in which we built things. So yeah, I totally agree.
And I just say, I know this is probably going to be after the airing and everything, because we got events this weekend, but we just did the Suffolk Peanut Festival event. We were out there with our local tent vendors and everybody, advertising the company, but we're also out there meeting and greeting everybody. That was 2 weeks ago. This weekend is the Pocosin Seafood Festival. We're going to be out there for that. And Yorktoberfest, which is down by the waterfront in York County. So we'll have a booth out there also to meet and greet people, so they can come up and meet us and just, introduce, get face to face instead of over phone before we actually come out and see you or anything like that. So we do get involved with the community, go out and have, fundraisers. I think we're getting ready to do a Stuff the Bus, and I know we've done the food drives and stuff like that. We did that last year. That was a lot of fun. Going out there and did that. That was more fun than I actually thought it was. When I went and did the food drive, I thought I would just be standing there pulling bags out of customers' cars, and taking them over and counting and doing that stuff. But it was really fun to getting engaged with people and coming through, and they were honking their horns and doing all that stuff. We're out there, like a 18-wheeler kind of pumping and everything.
Yeah.
It was fun to get to do that stuff. So, so we're going to start doing that a lot more.
Yeah, that's cool. Like I said, really being able to give back to your community, that's, this is one of the most well-rounded community-based businesses I've had the pleasure of interviewing. This is really good. I really like what you guys are doing. You guys are really doing a great job. And yes, sir, you're very, very welcome. And outside of doing so many great things, for your business, your community, what are some things you like to do besides running your business?
I love golf. I love golfing. I'm not good, but I like it.
Me either.
As I said, my daughter, she's at Lynchburg. She's on the golf team at Lynchburg. I found golf to be one of the better sports as she was coming up in high school and through college and everything. She played softball, field hockey, basketball, but golf was her number one love, and it's become our number one love also. And doing that, so getting out, I'm actually going out tonight with a couple friends. Our my wife's gotten into it, so we take couples out and we just go out and hit 9 after work, play around or something. So we're doing that this afternoon. But golf is really fun to do. I've gotten into a couple of antique cars. I love antique, just looking at antiques and doing that type of thing. So I go cruising around. My daughter was off for last weekend for winter break, and of course we went riding around on Sunday and hit the Parkway, Blue Ridge Parkway, and went up to riding up and through there. It's just cool to get out and cruise a little bit or go hit some golf. Or my time is cutting grass. I like to get my headphones on. That's just me, my 1 hour motivation.
Right.
Sounds weird, but that's me shutting everything off, just letting my mind go on its own. Lawnmower's loud enough. Everybody's bothering me. I can't hear my cell phone.
Right.
That 1 hour a week, you know, I'm cutting grass or picking weeds or whatever I'm doing there. That's just something I like to do with it. You call it a hobby. You know, a lot of people ask me, why don't you get peace somebody cut your grass, or why you got to run home and cut grass? But it's my time.
Right. Kind of think to yourself, and you just, you know, come together with your own thoughts, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I understand it. Yes, sir. I definitely understand it. Yeah, I was, you know, golf. I enjoy golf myself, but like I said, I'm really no good. I just played in a charity tournament event, you know, beginning of the month, but it was for charity. That's what I'm just saying. It was for charity. So
That's what I love doing. I mean, I like to go out there and do that. I'm not a professional golfer. I'm never going to be. I
right,
don't
you're
plan
right.
to be, but getting those best ball tournaments, that's some of the best times out there with just friends and family laughing and cutting up and cutting jokes. And
Yeah.
you know you can hit the shot, but you got eyes on you. You just, what's going on? Why can't I do it?
Right. I can agree. And do you participate in any local car shows, you know, like for the classic cars that we see sometime in your county?
Not yet. I got too busy with my daughter, I say, when she was in high school and going in all the clubs and everything that she was in. So I didn't sign up for any of that stuff. I didn't commit myself into any of that.
Gotcha.
Because I feel like if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. You know, if I'm going to get involved in going up to the one, what's it, Coastal Church, that they have every Friday night or Saturday night.
Uh-huh.
But no, I've been up there and looked at them, but I haven't put anything in there or done anything with that yet.
Okay.
But she was travel softball, travel, you know, golf, travel basketball. And then, you know, now she's in college. So we got every 2 weeks or 3 weeks, we're heading somewhere to go watch her play golf. You know, we haven't missed a game, you know, tournament yet.
Oh yeah, and that's a good drive from here, Lynchburg. You know, that's from where I'm originally from, which is near the South Boston area.
Okay, yeah, you're a little bit further, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good little ways.
Yeah, so we go to all of our matches. Our matches are, you know, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, you know, or something with college. So they can be in Pennsylvania, Florida, Georgia, Maryland, you know, anywhere to the colleges I've taken her. So we're traveling to those to watch those. So I just haven't committed myself to anything yet. So I just kind of stick to my own thing or hang out with people and go play golf here and there.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. No. Sounds great. Sounds absolutely great. And what would you say, Mr. Cannon? What's the best way for customers to get in contact with you guys?
The best way to get in contact with us is probably calling. You know, because that's, like I said, we're always answering the phone. And that's going to be the 757-930-0587 is our main number coming into here. The Williamsburg number is 757-220-3300. We're right here on City Center Boulevard in the Oyster Point, you know, complex. So you're welcome to stop by. We're right across from One Life Gym. It's 806 City Center. We do have a website also. It's www.gaultelectric.com. There's financing on there if you need any financing. We're getting ready to turn on to the scheduling feature through our website, so a customer can schedule right there themselves, you know, any time of week. So they can go, you know, pull up our schedule. It won't show you everybody's schedule, but it just show you the availability times, and you can pick a time to do that. We're getting ready to sign up through Google, you know, to do that also. So if you're on Google and you're searching electrical contractors or HVAC contractor, our name comes up, you click on it, it'll take you right to our schedule. If it says schedule now, and you'll be able to schedule right through that. It's not turned on yet. I'm hoping to get that on hopefully by the end of the year. But we're working on doing that also to make it more convenient for the customers. We're, you know, always looking out for them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would say that's some of the most advanced stuff that I've seen. You know, like I said, especially in a business in which you guys focus so much on community and family and do so many great things. You know, like I said, I love it. You guys just continue to keep evolving and getting better in what you do.
Yes, we continue to try.
That's good stuff. Good stuff. Well, Mr. Cannon, I really appreciate you taking time on your busy schedule to come chat with me today and kind of, you know, introduce you. Well, not introduce, because Gault Electric has been around for a while. You guys have been doing your thing. You're well known in the community. So, you know, I just appreciate you taking the time out to come out and have a chat with me today. What we're trying to do is definitely highlight great community businesses like Gault Electric, you know, that serve us here in Newport News and Greater Hampton.
Yeah, thanks for having me today. I greatly appreciate it.
Yes, sir. You're very welcome. And for more information on Gault Electric and Mr. William Cannon, please be sure to click the link below this video. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day.